Alrighty, we are back. It wasn't too hard to make this model. You know, there weren't that many parts, and it's all just basically white. So, yeah, I basically shot it first with some primer, Vallejo water-based, and then actually, never mind. I think this actually is the primer. It's just white primer from Vallejo. Um, and then these figures, it comes with this figure, but you have to paint it, which I did. And these are two extra pilots I just have spare, waiting for planes that I'll eventually buy someday. So clearly the driver fits in well. I almost wish Topgun Chen sold that driver separately, so you could buy more and put them into other toys. The seats were separate pieces. The steering wheel is part of this whole body, though. And then the windshield is a nice separate piece. It is 3D printed, but as you can see, it's quite clear. So very impressive how that's done. The mirrors are molded in, so I painted those. And then the wiper blade, I didn't realize. I cut it by mistake, I think. This is now two parts. It's not supposed to be. There's an air gap there. So be careful about that, the wiper blade. Then I hand painted the lights and the bumper and all that stuff. So, yeah, there's not much to it. On the bottom, if you're curious, just a little hollowed out to save on plastic. It's got some treads and really basic, like golf cart wheels, some suspension details. And you can see some bumps. That's from the support structures or the 3D printing process. Okay, well, I have this other Topgun Chen thing. This is a airport power unit. So I think they plug them into airplanes to keep the systems running. It's I think a generator of sorts, but I don't know for sure. So I did a video on that. I had to modify the person to fit that one though quite a bit, whereas this one just fits right from the get-go. So that's nice. Also, I have this BJ212, I think it was called. It's basically China's version of their Jeep. And unfortunately, that cockpit is too small to fit one of these characters in. So that's too bad. I painted and made these myself, but this one I paid to have painted. So it just showed up that way. Okay, you can look up reviews of this. I thought this was a fuel truck when I reviewed it, so my bad. I don't work at an airport. Well, alright then. I will stick this in with my other Topgun Chen products. Help set up one day. Maybe I'll have a diorama of these things. So nice simple kit. If you want to save a lot of money, like I did, just buy the kit. It's not that hard to do. Just time consuming, like painting anything. I suppose one minor criticism, maybe these posts might want to be thicker. If you look carefully, I feel like the whole thing is crooked, especially when it comes to, see, that post is like crooked. I don't know if that could have been, well, I'm not sure if a thicker post would correct that. It just might be a crooked, thicker post. But it's a pretty strong plastic, it seems. I was afraid I might break those posts, but I didn't, so I guess that's a good thing. Alright, well, thanks. We'll see you the next time we talk about Topgun Chen stuff. Alright, bye.